Is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 still the king of tablets in 2024, or has it been dethroned by the new contenders? The Galaxy Tab S9 has been one of the major players in the premium Android tablet space. Don't miss this video, as today we are taking a deep dive into its features and performance, and at the end of the video, we will be answering the burning question: is this still worth it in 2024? My name is ENQUIRIES and I create videos on productivity, tech and life. Taking things off with its design, the Galaxy Tab S9 maintains Samsung's reputation for making high quality, premium feeling devices. The aluminum chassis and the IP68 rating gives it a more durable yet a sleek aesthetic. Whether you're using it at home or on the go, the build quality feels top notch. On the top we have the speaker grills, and on the right side we have the power button as well as the volume buttons. Also there is a micro SD card slot as well. Man, this is really crucial for storage if you want to use this as your primary computer. On the left side we have the magnetic pins for connecting accessories such as a keyboard. This way you will be able to use it as a fully fledged computer. More on that later. And at the bottom we again have the speaker grills and the USB Type-C port, of course. At the back we have the camera setup as well as a space for holding your S Pen magnetically. And since this is Samsung, we of course get the S Pen right outside the box. I really love Samsung for this aspect. We don't have to buy the stylus additionally because of this helpful addition. And coming to the front side, we have the front camera on the horizontal bezel, and to top it off, the Galaxy Tab S9 features an under-display fingerprint scanner. Samsung gives us the option to choose, like we can add both fingerprint as well as face unlock on this device. But the real standout thing is, it features an 11-inch HDR10 Plus dynamic AMOLED 2x display with a resolution of 1600 into 2560 pixels, and that too with a refresh rate of 120Hz. In short, the display is simply amazing. The colors are vivid, the blacks are deep, the brightness is perfect for both indoor as well as outdoor usage. This is not just a tablet for productivity, it's perfect for media consumption too. When it comes to streaming content on Netflix or YouTube, the display simply shines. It has rich contrast and excellent color accuracy. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 is a fantastic choice for binge watching your favorite TV shows and movies. With the slim bezels, it actually feels like you're holding the screen itself. It gives you that immersive viewing experience, but the media experience isn't complete without great audio, right? It features a quad speaker setup tuned by AKG and offers us clear and rich sound. I'm sort of an audio nerd myself, and I must say, I really like the audio experience offered by this device. The sound had the warmth I'm looking for, and it sounded full, to be honest. Whether you're listening to dialogues in movies or catching every note on your music, the audio quality is super immersive. The sound is loud and crisp and offers surprisingly good amount of bass, I must say. Plus the tablet supports Dolby Atmos, so you can get a much more immersive sound experience even without headphones. And speaking of headphones, sadly we don't have a headphone jack on this device. But everything combined, we get a really nice video as well as audio experience on this device. Simply buy this tablet and you can start binge watching your favorite content instantly. And also we are very close to hitting 100k subscribers, so it would mean the world to me if you could consider hitting that subscribe button. Moving on to the business end of this tablet. This is where the tablet truly shines. The Galaxy Tab S9 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset and paired with either 8GB or 12GB of RAM depending on which variant you buy. This tablet will handle anything you throw at it. We have two storage options as well, 128GB and 256GB, and not to forget that we have expandable storage on this device. You can simply add a 1TB micro SD card if you wanted to. Software wise, it's running on a skinned version of Android 14, which is known as the One UI. Here's the benchmark scores on Geekbench in case you're interested into stuff like that. As you can see, it performed really well. For the gaming aspect, the Tab S9 is fantastic. It easily handles high performing games like Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Mobile, BGMI, and even Asphalt on high settings, all without a hitch. The combination of the 120Hz refresh rate and the powerful GPU gives us a very smooth gameplay, even during intense action scenes. Samsung's Game Booster helps you optimize your device for gaming, ensuring minimal background interference and thus enhancing your overall performance. Hence, you won't really be facing any frame drops while gaming. And since it can handle gaming, it can handle video editing as well. When it comes to video editing, the Tab S9 doesn't disappoint either. Apps like Premiere Rush and VN Video ran smoothly on this device. You can even edit 4K videos if you wanted to. The Snapdragon chipset handles all the complex tasks very efficiently. This makes it a great companion for content creators who need a tablet capable enough for doing quick and high quality edits on the go. Plus, the AMOLED display means that you're editing your videos with excellent color accuracy. And you can even get true desktop experience on the Tab S9. For multitasking, the Galaxy Tab S9 has this thing called Samsung Dex, a feature that turns your tablet into a desktop-like interface. This is where the Tab S9 truly excels as a productivity device. You can open multiple windows, drag and drop content between apps, and even connect an external keyboard and a mouse. Whether you're responding to emails, editing documents, or watching a YouTube tutorial, Samsung Dex really makes it easy to multitask efficiently. efficiently. And even without using Samsung Dex, the multitasking experience on the Tab S9 feels seamless. Thanks to the split screen and the pop-up view features, you can run 3 apps side by side. As usual, Samsung offers us the Edge panel for quick access to your favorite apps. So we can do something like this. For example, you could open up your Notes app on one side, your browser on the other, and Spotify playing music in the floating window. Everything without missing a beat. Now let's talk about the camera for a bit. It features a 13 megapixel back camera and a 12 megapixel selfie camera. Here's a sample of the front camera.
So I'm not in my usual setup. I'm basically at my parents' place, but here is the front camera sample of the Galaxy Tab S9. But since this is a low light test, I can see a few grains in the corners basically where the things are more darker. But nevertheless, you're not gonna face any issues attending calls and meetings and stuff like that. It will work out just fine.
Now let's talk about the battery life. It features an 8400 mAh battery. The Tab S9 will easily last you a full day of moderate usage. Whether you're streaming Netflix, gaming, or just working, it has enough juice to get you through the day. If you're pushing it hard with video editing or gaming, you might have to recharge at the evening. But overall, it's very reliable. And when it's time to charge, the USB Type-C supports 45 watts fast charging. Plus, the Type-C port allows you to connect external drives, monitors, or even cameras, making it a versatile hub for both work and play. Although we don't get the charger out of the box, but I can still forgive Samsung as they gave us the S Pen instead. And we all know the styluses often cost more than the power adapter, so it's a smart choice, I must say. And speaking of the S Pen is definitely one of the most defining features of the Tab S9, as this comes included inside the box. It's not just a stylus, it's a tool that transforms your tablet into a truly productive machine. The S Pen is pressure sensitive with near zero latency, making it feel as if you're writing on real paper. For note taking, the S Pen works flawlessly with apps like Notewise, Nebo, and of course Samsung Notes. And it's great for digital art as well. I didn't face any issues with palm rejection or the latency. Everything was working great and it felt super smooth taking notes using the S Pen. So whether you're taking a detailed lecture notes or sketching random diagrams, the experience will be super smooth and responsive. The default Notes app on this device, which is Samsung Notes, is simply insane. I previously created multiple videos on Samsung Notes. It's simply one amazing Notes app, I must say. In Samsung Notes, you can easily convert handwritten notes into text, making it even more versatile for students and professionals alike. I've loaded up my daily planner template on Samsung Notes. This really helps me take control and manage my entire life. Super effective if you want to get more stuff done and stay productive all the time. And because of the smooth split screen multitasking, you can very easily juggle between your Notes app and your PDFs, making this an ideal device for you, specifically if you're a student. With the S Pen, you can annotate PDFs directly inside Samsung Notes and other third-party apps. And also the third-party Notes app like Touch Notes, Notewise, and others really work great on this device for taking notes. This is a game changer for anyone who deals with contracts, reports, or school assignments. Also, I forgot to mention, I again had an excellent time editing photos on Lightroom using the S Pen. Here's a screenshot of the current pricing of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 on Amazon India as well as Amazon US. Now let us answer the burning question. Is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 still worth it in 2024? And I must say, yes, it surely is. For media consumption, gaming, and video editing, this tablet is a powerhouse. The dynamic AMOLED 2X display and the Dolby Atmos enhanced speakers makes it one of the best devices for watching movies or playing games, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 keeps it performing at the flagship level. This ensures that you'll get a smooth performance for years to come. So for those people looking for a device that balances entertainment, creativity, and productivity, the Galaxy Tab S9 is absolutely worth your buy. The S Pen adds incredible value, and the multitasking feature makes it great for professionals on the go. And all in all, I must say the Tab S9 is a great investment. And now that you have made your purchase decision, and if you're looking to make the most of your tablet and be super productive with it, then click here on this video to check out the best productivity apps for Android. And trust me, some of them might just catch your eye. See you there.